smell of iron starts to hit your nose as you start getting closer to the room.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous.
It
I guess me and
best
Mark
resembles.
start to make our way up at that point.
All right, at that point, good. The best way to it resembles is the smell of burning blood.
Oh, okay. Someone been cooking a long pork in here.
As you would see the tape on Melissa's door, and her door's just wide open.
Well, Jake would push his way through the tape. And
Yeah,
just
you're
look
the
around
only
the
one
room.
there.
I know. He was outside, so he goes inside and takes a look around.
Yep.
Right, so you go in. So as you guys are heading up the stairs, you see the same thing. There's an upward stairs with one hallway going all the way down to get to the next upward stairs. And you notice that none of these apartments look to be occupied. You said you wanted to try to open one or something?
Yeah, our door's locked.
Right, so you open one, and it just looks to be a vacant apartment. Tell me the numbers that you try to open. There's 16 in total, with hers being 16th. So there's 15 other ones.
Number 7.
Number 7 seems to be vacant.
Number 13.
Number 13 has no hope spray painted on one of the wall as you open the door. It's just right there in your face at the end of the hall.
And they all look like clean, unlived in, or like someone's been,
what you can expect for dirty, unlived in.
So it's not like someone moved out a long time ago and left junk behind. It's like no one lived here.
Spotless.
Yeah.
It's basically just covered. It's just an empty room filled with dust.
Yeah.
I'll check the rooms around 13.
Say again?
I'll check the rooms around 13, looking for broken windows or anything like that.
Alright, so 12 and 14?
Yep.
12, you actually find... I need you to do search checks.
Should I make search checks, or?
Yeah. You absolutely
can. Like, I feel like I'll go back and search all the rooms one by one after we've looked at after I looked at but alright,
That'd be scrutiny for us.
That's...
what I want you to roll for this is... Let me look at the skills for a second.
Awareness?
Yeah, I think awareness will fit for the situation.
Huh. Okay, I know I have awareness. I have CQB.
Yeah, that's the best thing that fits for spots or search.
Cool. I fail.
Alright, you fail for one room. What room was that for?
Working left to right, so I'll assume 12.
Alright, then do for 14. Oh my.
I blind myself.
You actually open the door and a cat jumps at you and
I shoot it.
Scratch you for... Come on, roller. Where'd you go?
Scratches you for 500 damage.
Die.
Instant killed by cat.
Scratches you for 3 damage.
Yeah, that doesn't even get from a toughness.
Yeah.
So don't even break the skin.
No, it surprises you.
Yeah, it scares the shit out of me. I almost kill it in the process, but...
So as you're checking other rooms,
as
you're checking other rooms, Marcus, like what does Marcus hear?
Probably just hears like a door open, a cat screech, and like probably like a lot of stomping.
A manly scream of battle.
Yes. Oh you fuck's sake, stupid fucking cats.
As you turn
Is
around, you
cats
just
a
see a black.
euphemism?
As you turn around, you just
And
see
then
a
all you
black
hear from, like,
cat
this
just
room, Stop
prancing.
being a fucking pussy.
As you see him turn around, you just see a black cat just pouncing bomb through the hallway.
Like over the comms, like
Cat's so proud of itself.
the bloody thing was waiting for me.
Right. Okay. Also, there is no awareness skill in this game.
Yeah,
there is.
It's under athletics.
It's on the
Or
character
chart.
sheet. Awareness would be the counterpart for perception.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So, I having noticed that like a lot of the the apartments unlived in, I would like, get out my data pad or tac pad or whatever it would be called, and I'd like search online to see when the building was made.
All right, go ahead and do your tech.
That would be tech use.
Hey, you got one.
Yay! Okay. So what do I
But-
find?
I'll get to you on that. Marcus, you're gonna do your search roll for it.
All right. This is search roll for room 13, is it, or for the crime scene, or?
You guys are still in the middle of those rooms getting up, so it'd be before room or the crime scene. So whatever room you wanted to search in.
Okay. So I'll search in room 7 and 13, I guess.
All right.
So 7 first, and then that would make it if it's and then that would also make it.
7, don't see anything important or anything of note in 7. And 13, as you see the no hope, you would walk in as you would notice a
Black cat with a plasma pistol.
A black cat in power armor.
oh Jesus Christ. You would see a 12.7 40 millimeter casing on the ground. Empty casing.
All right. I stop and take a look at that. I look around to see if there's any marks on any wall, like of where the bullet might have gone, basically.
No, and that's the thing that makes it the most troubling. 'Cause that must mean that it hit something.
You said 12.7 millimeter.
Yes.
Okay.
That's Magnum round.
I'm just looking it up in the book to see what kind of round that is.
Yeah, Magnum, wouldn't it?
Well, in the guns in this game, that could be regular handgun round.
I got Magnum
Okay.
to use it. But yeah.
So it's not like I found like a military sniper rifle round. This
No.
could be a round of someone's.
It's not like a 50 cal.
Yeah, anyone's handgun. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
So it'd be some kind of Magnum.
A sidearm. Though.
I'll
That's illegal.
take a bunch of pictures of the area with my compad and stuff. And yeah, take a bunch of pictures of the area and then bag it and tell the others, found a 12.7, single 12.7 round in here and nothing else of interest, so
And as you're saying this, Jacob, you're just going over comms saying, guys, you need to get up here. And the scene that you see, it goes nowhere near to like prepare you from what you read earlier in here. Like, it is an absolute gore house. There's blood and remnants of flesh and whatnot in here. It's a gore fest in here. Nothing
But
that you've
before
probably
that,
seen anything.
Like, what does the results of my investigation to the history of the building? You
The
know,
building is a old building. Let's see, what did you roll again? 55. Yeah, it's been in place for 20 to 30 years. You see different like articles saying different things. But 5 years ago was bought out by a private subsidiary. And from then evicted the current people living here, and it's been vacant ever since.
All but one.
Well, not entirely. I mean, Melissa was here.
Well, there's some more people to look into the subsidiary.
I bet it was the uplift. Employee housing.
I'm just gonna breathless looking at the room of gore and viscera. Would I be, how much blood's in there? Because the way you describe it sounds like more than one person.
Exactly.
Alright, I'll whip out my medical scanner and start trying to pick out different blood samples. If I can.
What's the full information about that scanner?
Scan bodies to find out what he's wounded. I'm kind of stretching the interpretation there, but
All right, so let's go ahead and just use it with a.
If I
Use
can't do that,
medicine and see what you can get with it.
that works for me.
You can get a +10 since you're using it, but that won't help
It
you.
makes no difference.
That
Following the
won't
blood.
help at all. Yeah, you try to go through, and as you're trying to go through it, it's just that the samples are just too contaminated. You can't get any good reads off of them.
And I kind of hold my little device up to marker and say, "This is shit." If you got
Okay,
people
so-
in forensics, I'd get them here.
Yeah,
Jacob
yeah,
would
that's
look around
really.
the room.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
enough blood for one person.
Actually, the forensics
definitely more than one
team
person.
didn't seem to have any much luck at either going through this situation. You guys would have got
So-
that in the dossier.
Okay, so what did the forensics team find out about the room?
That
A
it,
bit of fuck all.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, they found Fuckle. Like, they tried to go through here and try to find any helpful substance, but they didn't find much. They couldn't even find fingerprints.
And they didn't bother doing DNA on the blood because it's still expensive in the future.
No, they did. It just came up error because it was too contaminated in here.
You can never too many. Okay.
Jacob would crouch down beside some chunks of flesh. And he would just say calmly, "It would take quite a lot of effort to do this to a person. Or
Yeah.
persons."
What do the wounds look like? Does it look like a knife or
Knife, butcher, cleaver. Like, it's something that has to be used a great force to slice flesh off like this. And keep in mind, it's just flesh. Like, you guys don't see any bone remnants in here or anything.
wait, so all the person's bones are gone?
Like, there's not a body in here. It's just like,
Oh, right. They
Yeah.
took the body out.
The chunks of leftovers.
Is all
Yeah,
the
pretty
blood
much.
definitely human? I say aloud.
That's what I'm wondering out of character, but in character,
Yeah,
in
well,
character,
what-
I'm like, well, what else would it be? Oh yeah, actually, yeah, maybe this was like a ritual killing, and someone killed a goat in here or something. That's a good idea.
The amount of blood would be at least a large cow.
But did they ever find an animal's corpse?
Do you ever
No.
find 6 missing people?
there's only
Could be,
from your medical expertise, you can tell this is the equivalent to like 3 people amount of blood, but they only reported 1 body and a kid.
let's look around. Maybe there's if they did slaughter a goat or whatever here, there'd probably be some animal hair left somewhere. So let's just go over this place really thoroughly and see what we can find.
Was the body found in here? In this room?
Yes.
Whereabouts was the body found in the room?
The body itself was found on the kitchen countertop.
I'm just gonna start going through the room thoroughly, looking at.
As you look through the room, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. You see one closet next to